Yeah. So I'm not going live to Facebook anymore. I got cut off from that, looks like. Oh well, happens. At least I still connect to YouTube, right? Hey, how's it going? Living in Richmond now. I moved out of that shithole called the 757. Nothing but bad juju there. I can't say nothing. There were some good people there. But there was a lot of bad people there too, so, you know, I had to do what I had to do. Had to do what's good for me. A lot more opportunity up this way. With less drama, less bullshit. Hey, Mr. Spunker Doodle, what's up? Throat's kind of jacked up a little bit, but we're gonna sing some songs tonight. Let me smoke this cigarette. That ought to help my throat, right? Got kids out here hitting baseballs. I don't know what's going on. Ain't nobody watching this child. Getting stoned in my underpants, the usual. Hell yeah. Monday's going good, going good. I got a lot of shit done today. I finished painting that damn porch. I almost called it a stupid porch. Finished painting that damn porch black. Then I cut the dog's nails because they needed cutting really bad. He was slipping and sliding everywhere on the porch. And then I went out and checked on the plants out in the garden and found a hookworm eating my tomato plants. So I yanked that completely out because pretty much killed it. Hey, check it out. Don't hit it towards the cars, man. Make sure you hit it away from the cars. Thanks. Yeah, chilling on the porch. Moved my weed plant into the greenhouse. Make sure you go find those. Um, and I did the dishes because we had ants crawling around in the kitchen. Somebody didn't put away food last night, and of course, when you do that, leave it overnight, the ants come And it didn't run the dishwasher either, so there was a bunch of ants in the dishwasher. So I ran it on like a 3 hour cycle, killed all those fuckers, slam dead, steamed them all, washed them down the drain. I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. I should have done this before I hit the live button. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, this is one of the leftovers. I have left lots of leftover ink, and so I just made one. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. A non-alcoholic beverage today. Right on, right on. I don't always see who's in the room right away, so but I see there's two here, so that would mean Veronica and Mr. Spunkerdoodle's here. It's tie dye and whitey ties. Great combo for hell yeah. I can't do that right now because there's people up at the front. Crack open a freshie. Or not limoncello. This is key lime LaCroix. Basically water that tastes like a pie. That's carbonated. How does it sound? Does it sound okay over the oh shit, excuse me. Does it sound loud enough? I'm not gonna play wagon wheel, that's just a test. I should probably cut these nails too before I do this. It makes it easier to push the strings down. There was a time I didn't have a nail clipper and I only had a nail file and I had to file them down. And I really don't like doing that because it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. It's the most excruciating sound and feel. Here we go. Cool. All right. All right, let's start out with some Ayaterra. Ayaterra's coming to town soon, y'all. They're coming to your town soon, everybody's town. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. Aya, meaning higher, spelled Iya. Terra, meaning ground, spelled Terra. Ayaterra. They're a reggae group out of the West. Fine group of fellas. Wonderful people. Boxer brief man, though. Yeah, actually, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This song here is called, if you haven't heard it before, it's called Give Thanks. Braided my hair last night, trying to get these dreads to work out. Trying to get some dreads to actually happen with this straight ass hair that I got. My hair doesn't dread up very good, so I gotta do what I gotta do. There we go. Get them both on each side. A little evened out there. Thanks, man. I feel kind of like a weirdo being almost 50 wearing oh, and I gotta rep up my homie, Cultivated Mind. Check him out too, Cultivated Mind, Tony Brand, Virginia Beach maestro, flamenco artist, uh, reggae artist, a solo man. He's a beast. He does everything. Does it all on his own. Thanks, I appreciate it. This one's called Give Thanks, you guys. If you know the words, sing along. You know what? I'm going to take this thing out. It'll probably sound a whole lot better as soon as I take this thing out of here. I might have to tune it afterwards, but this needs to come out. See, this is a sound hole suppressor, and it keeps the sound from going back into my pickup when I'm playing plugged. Oh, that's much better. All right. It's more full. Let me make sure I'm in tune. Ooh, I am flat. Well, if you're lost and alone, don't worry, 'cause you're already home. And I know it's a long, long road, but we're ready to go. I found beauty in the balance between all the lies and the lows. But as long as I can sing Nathan's song, ready to go, ready to go. For whatever gonna come my way, I just give thanks, give thanks. All the struggles and the troubles and the sorrows, I just give thanks, give thanks. Don't worry about tomorrow, you're living today. We just give thanks, we got to give thanks, yeah. It's all gonna be okay. We just give thanks, we got to give thanks, yeah. I'd like to thank Nathan Feinstein and the Terror Squad, and you guys for being here and supporting this live stream music thing. Without you guys, we'd just be practicing in some garage somewhere, drinking beer, smoking joints. Oh, I give thanks for this life that you've given me, greasy. Oh, my love is like an ocean, I ain't got no worry. I've been sailing on this unknown, never forbidden sea. Oh, I've been chasing the sun, but it's coming eventually, yeah. Waves get rough, but I'm not giving up. This place is forsaken, your memories are sacred. Life gets tough, never stop looking up. Give thanks for this life, my soul. Y'all follow Greasy. For whatever gonna come my way, I just give thanks, give thanks. All the struggles and the troubles and the sorrows, I just give thanks, give thanks. Don't worry about tomorrow, you're living today. We just give thanks, we got to give thanks, yeah. It's all gonna be okay. We just give thanks, we got to give thanks, yeah. eyes. I'm gonna tell you on what. I'm learning a lot from watching his streams. Just in time, Greasy. You caught the first one I did, which was, of course, my favorite band in the world, Aya, and one of your favorite bands in the world, Aya. Greasy is a huge Ayaterra fan. Um, he's a mod on the Ayaterra page, on the Nathan Aurora page. Uh, and since Greasy's here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out another Ayaterra tune that I just recently covered and put on SoundCloud. See if I can do it without jacking it up. Oh, Nathan just did an Instagram? Damn it, I missed it. I went live. They say the good old days come and go, like somehow we're supposed to know. It's when you're living it, it don't seem so. It's different, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Life's too short to be alone. One minute you have it and the next it's gone. Got to be ready for whatever comes. Touch a trip, what a gift it is, yeah. As I step into the sun again. Come on and step into the sun. Wash away the rest of your life. It starts today, so come along. Give thanks for the memory, everything it's telling me. Life, it has just begun. Wash away the rest of your life. It starts today, so come along. Even when you don't see better days are coming, you just got to hold on. I never see Nathan on Instagram. That's crazy. Well, you remember back in the day, growing up just trying to find our way. Seems memories are so far away from where they are now. But we gotta hold on strong as we trotting along. Friends, they have come and gone. And the love from the past won't last forever. Memory is more than enough as I step into the sun again. Come on and step into the sun. Wash away the rest of your life. It starts today, so come along. Give thanks for the memory, everything it's telling me. Life, it has just begun. Wash away the rest of your life. It starts today, so come along. Even when you don't see better days are coming, you just got to hold on. Right on. He's going to do it more. Nice. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha. Right on. Thank you so much. Thank you, White Feather. So Greasy, have you ever heard of a band called Synergy? Greasy is a big connoisseur of music, so he may have heard of this band before. Oh, I get to introduce you to Synergy. Cool. You can ask Nathan about these guys because I think Nathan knows them as well. Because I think they toured together a little bit. Synergy is kind of right now where Ayaterra was like 3, 4 years ago. Yes, White Feather is correct. It's going to be some Aqua Blue. I haven't done Aqua Blue in a while, but this is a really good song. It's spelled N. Oh, it's Synrgy. Synergy. Guy's name is Brian Zach. He's a really humble. He's a really humble soul, man. He's just like Nathan is, man. He's really humble, really good. He's got a great style. I love his style of music. It's reggae, but with a twist. You know what I mean? By the way, I am drinking a key lime LaCroix tonight for those keeping score. But I'm gonna play this one for you. It's called Aqua Blue. I hope you enjoy it. Jeff's here to visit with us. It was cold in mid-December. Tears of you falling in the rain. Who said, are you sure we're not dead yet? As time keeps passing through, I'm the same, stronger since I've grown. Through all these open sores and these broken bones, every time I lose, I learn. This feeling is unrecognizable. Whose bed were you in when you said that you loved me most? Said I was your favorite person. How did you forget? Thank you so much, Jeff. Scarred me with my scar, crossed my heart. Watch me sink as I drum for you, Aqua Blue. Thank you so much, Jeff. And baby, you changed a different color hue. This one reminds me of you, Aqua Blue. Changed a different color hue. This one reminds me of you, Aqua Blue. I'm the same, stronger since I've grown. Through all these open sores and these broken bones, every time I lose, I learn. Unrecognizable. Whose bed were you in when you said, hey, that you loved me most? Said I was your favorite person. How did you forget? Scarred me on my scar, crossed my heart. Watch me sink as I drum for you, Aqua Blue. Right on. Thank you. Let it be. Thank you so much. Welcome. Whew. It's warm out here. It's sweaty. Jeff came up here and visited for a minute, but he dipped out. He didn't like all the loud music, I don't think. See what I got going on the tune. It's probably, yeah. How do you play a guitar sharp? I don't get it. Man, my hand hurts already. Yeah, it's hot here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spunkerdoodle. Thank you everybody for being here. 21 heads up in here, and I'm not even posted on Facebook right now. It won't let me post on Facebook for some reason. It's for some reason it's oh shit. It gave me a message in the beginning of my stream saying that it failed to connect to Facebook. I think I have to go through my settings and reconnect things. Oh, my hand. Why does my hand hurt so bad? I haven't played in a week. That might be why. Or maybe I just don't have enough key lime LaCroix in me. We're going to play until it gets dark or until my hand falls off. One of the two. Hey, James. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm 47, man. I'll be 48 in January. It's crazy. How about we do one of my songs? Maybe that'll give my hand a little rest. Reggae or folk acoustic or rock? You guys choose. Well, you guys choose. I'm gonna have some puffs on this little cigarette here. I say little cigarette because that's what they are, little tiny cigarettes. Ronnie said she turned 21 yesterday. Just like Weird Paul was like, wow, he's 50. Look, White Feather is just pulling him out by name. She said, play the song. You guys want Castles Made of Jade? This is the oldest song I've written. This is my very first song that I've written. James wants rock, so I'll do Castles Made of Jade first. Then I'll do All Because of You, which is one of my newer songs, actually. Yeah, Castles Made of Jade is about 20 years old. I wrote that when my daughter was super young, like 1 year old. And I also have some reggae tunes as well. If anybody wants to hear reggae. So, hey, Greasy, are you still in here? Did you see that Nathan asked me to come on the show last time he streamed? I'm totally blown away by that. I'm absolutely down to come on the show and do some acousticing, or even a songs from scratch style deal if he wants to do it like that. Yeah, he said, Rick, you want to come on and do an acoustic set? I'd love to kind of put my story out there to everyone who doesn't know it. That's in the songs from scratch crew, the Terror Squad, because I don't know, it might inspire some people. Heck yeah, I'm down. Puff this one more time. Put it out. We'll hit some Castles Made of Jade. So I wrote this 20 years ago. I hope you guys like it. Everybody gather around and listen to what I had to say. I saw a man standing at the station just the other day. He flipped a quarter, then he lit a stone, turned around and he said, the end is coming and I think you know it. I wanna make a mess, because castles made of jade. Everybody gather round and listen to what I have to say. I saw a man die at that station just the other day. Before he passed, he said his name was Otis, from around the way. Man of colors, he was so full of knowledge. That's Greasy. Man of colors, so full of knowledge. I most evidently must say, because castles made of hay crumble before they're made. Foundations that we lay are built upon this sea. Yeah, that song's about money. Castles made of jade. I'm out of tune somewhere. There it is. Right on. That song you guys can find on my album. I have an album out. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, all those places. If you don't have those, it's also on YouTube. Um, but you can find it there. Definitely stick it in your playlist. And when you go to sleep at night, throw your playlist on and just let it run. Because the more plays I get, the more I get, the more times that place called ASCAP, ASCAP. They're the place that collects all the royalties for songs played. The more times that song is played on Spotify, the more times I get a check, and the higher the check will be. And all it takes is just pushing that button and playing it. No matter where you stream it from. Now onto the rock song. So this song I wrote about my ex-wife. It's called All Because of You. Sitting on this back porch, singing these crazy blues, and it's all because of you. Outside sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart, and it's all because of you. Thought that girl loved me, but she left me far behind. Where she stole my love, well, you know it ought to be a crime. That will be the last time that my love is true, and it's all because of you. All because of you. because of you. And it's all because of you guys that I am able to come out here and do this. It's sweaty. It's sweaty, sweaty, sweaty out here. Welcome, Sue. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, I left my tuner on. Hello from Jefferson City. Mr. Eric Hype's up in the house. Sweaty tunes. Rick is rocking. Right on. Thank you, sir. Since we had Eric come up in the stream, I'm going to play Eric's most favorite tune that I do. Some of y'all may recognize this one. If you do, sing along. I got sweat dripping off my nose, but we're going to keep on rolling. Oh, thank you so much, Eric. Followers. That messed me all up. Sorry, guys. Buy followers. I wish I had some mods on Twitch that could just boot that thing right on out of there. I don't buy followers. I'm not collecting friends like that. If people want to hear the music, they want to hear the music. Here we go. Yeah. Well, if you told me you were drowning, would not lend a hand. Seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you know who I am. I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. You can wipe off that grin. Know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment all of my life. Well, the hurt doesn't show, pain still grows. So stranger to you or me, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment. Oh Lord, had a mosquito on me. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, well, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Hey there, Rick. It's Carol Ann. Nice hair. Thank you, Carol Ann. Good to see you here. I'm gonna take this hat off because ow, I'm sweating to death. Pulled one of my braids. Trying to make dreadlocks happen. I have super straight hair, so I figured the only way to do it is to put it in braids and then let it get knotty from there. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, White Feather. Thank you, Mr. Spunkerdoodle. I think this humidity's giving me a little bit of a fret buzz, but that's all right. We'll get through it. Whew, it's warm. Man, it's warm. All right, let's see. How about we do some Dave Johnson and the Truth? So I have a buddy back in 757, and that's his band right there, Dave Johnson and the Truth. Is that an A minor G to C? Are you talking about In the Air Tonight? I'm tuned a half step down, James. So I'm just going to give it to you in the chord formations that I play. It's a D minor, to a C, to a C, to an F minor. I think that's an F minor, and back to a C. Then goes D minor again, to a C, and you do like you're gonna bar an F, but you don't put the middle finger down. You just put the actually no, it's not an F. So what would this be? A, B. Oh God, I don't even know what chord that is. It's this right here. That third chord is that right there. So I bar this whole first fret, and then I put those two fingers down there, and I leave this one off. And you get this kind of like flowy, ringy kind of. And when I loop it, so when I loop it, I play two versions of it. I play this part first. Then that chord. And then second time I go around, do the D minor, then the C, then that weird chord, and I slide that weird chord up to the third fret. and I play that weird chord, that weird slid up chord. I play that over top of the C. Yeah, power chords are the king of giving everybody the finger. Oh man, I'm sweating to death, y'all. Sorry. But this next song I'm doing is by my buddy Dave Johnson and The Truth. I love this song. Dave swears up and down that this is my song, but it's not my song. It's his song. He wrote this song, and I must give him all credit and acclamations for it because he's a beautiful songwriter, a wonderful human, and somebody I look up to in music. He helped me out in a time of need when I was down and out and I didn't have nothing, and nobody wanted to like give me the time of day or a chance. Dave took me under his wing and said, "Come with me, man, and come jam with me." And next thing you know, I was opening up for Dave at the Norva, which is a big deal around here, or it was back where I lived in Norfolk and Virginia Beach. The Norva is a main venue where you sell tickets. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. He really hooked it up. And that show spawned me getting a write up in the newspaper, and they wanted to know my story about being homeless and stuff, and it kind of helped boost my career into music from being a street musician. So big props to Dave. Love you, man. Miss you, brother. I can't wait to jam with you again and sing this song with you again because, man, you're such an inspiration to me. But this song is called What Devils Do. I hope y'all enjoy it. We've all been fooled by misdirection, betrayed a broken heart, it's true, sold out the answer for the question. Yeah, we've all seen what devils do. Run out kitchen door while the deal's cooking, making off souls while nobody looking. We gather around the fire, singing about the end of times, and all the little children ran and hid under their beds at night. Many's the time it was said it was so quiet and shy, but the devil make you do strange things, anything he has in mind. Oh, come on. We've all been burned by an obsession, ripped out a bleeding heart or two. Yes, it's true. Sold out the cure for the infection. Yeah, we've all seen what devils do. It could happen to you. Run out kitchen door while the deal's cooking, making off with souls while nobody looking. Gather around the fire, singing about the end of times, and all the little children ran and hid under their beds at night. Many's the time it was said it was so quiet and shy, but the devil make you do strange things, anything he has in mind. Oh, I said the devil make you do strange things, anything he has in mind. It's what devils do. They make you sing the blues, singing the blues like you're walking through the snow without your shoes. It's what devils do. They make you sing the blues, singing the blues like you're walking through the snow without your shoes. Y'all ready? Come on. kitchen door while the deal's cooking, making off with souls while the Lord ain't looking. We gather around the fire, singing about the end of times, and all the little children ran and hid under their beds at night. Many's the time it was said he was so quiet, shy, but the devil make you do strange things, anything he has in mind. It's what devils do, devils do. They make you sing those blues, singing them blues, singing the blues, like you're walking through the snow without your shoes. It's what devils do, devils do. They make you sing the blues, singing them blues, singing the blues, like you're walking through the snow without your shoes. Oh, I said the devil make you do strange things, anything he has in mind. Oh, the devil make you do strange things. Yeah, the devil make you do strange things. I said the devil make you do strange things. Anything he has in mind. Yeah, What Devils Do, Dave Johnson and the Truth. Definitely check those guys out, guys. I gotta like wipe my face off in my. I'm sweating like profusely. It's probably still about 85 degrees here, and it's starting to get dark. Sorry, my glasses keep falling down off my face, and I can't read comments and whatnot. They're fogging up. Woo, getting funky, funky, funky. We'll have a cigarette and do some talk time here. Thank you for everybody. Look, I got 60 viewers up in here. Thank you everybody for being in here. Eric, you want to come on, man? You want to come on? Want me to invite you in? See if I can add Eric in as a guest here. See if I can do this. Oh shit! What am I doing here? Present on screen. Is that what I'm supposed to hit? Here we go. Present on screen. I think I sent you a. Let me add guest. See if I can send you one. Eric. Hi. There it is. Boom. Invite. Let's see if it lets me invite you. Oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna turn it this way. Sorry, guys, for a second. Just so I can get Eric in there. There we go. I sent you an invite, Eric, if you want to pop in. Everybody on Haps, follow Mr. Eric Hypes. He has good vibes. Great love. One of my good buddies on here. Yeah, drowning in sweat is no joke. And I got to take a shower, but not wash my hair this time. That's gonna be tough. I have to get a shower cap. That's weird. Longtime friend and co-streamer, Mr. Eric Hypes. Hopefully it sent that invite. I'm not so savvy on how to do it on the phone. I figured I'd just do a raw guitar stream tonight because I don't have all the stuff set up in the room. I played that show last weekend. Not the one that just passed, but the one before that. And I don't have anything set up in the room yet because we got guests coming on Friday here. So I kind of didn't want to go ahead and set that up until they're gone, which sucks because I wanted to record today. I want to record Give Thanks and put it on SoundCloud. I think that's something I need to do. I asked around to some friends. There's Mr. Eric. Eric, all right. What's up?
What's happening, Rick? Hey, White Feather, how you doing?
My connection to Facebook failed. So if anybody was watching me on Facebook and you got booted out, I'm so sorry. Haps is being wishy-washy on my Facebook page. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. It might come back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Hypes.
What's up?
So what do you think of this weird uh what's the name of that offspring hairdo?
I like it.
It's like some post Guns N' Roses Axel shit going on.
There you go.
But I'm
how
not
long did how long did it take to get it braided?
It took Tracy about, I don't know, about 30, 45 minutes to do it, I guess. Um, not too bad. I told her to do about 10 of them on each side.
Spunker Doodle, James, White Feather. Hey, everybody. That's
Yeah.
not too bad. Is it pretty tight? Does it hurt your scalp at first?
At first, yeah, yesterday, but as I slept in it last night, it kind of loosened up a little bit, and it's better now. Um, but what it really is it's not. I'm not sweaty anymore. Like I'm sweaty, but I'm not. You know the deal. Having long hair, you know how you get that like that that nappy funk back there that just won't go away. It feels a lot lighter right now.
Facebook, anonymous Facebook user. Is that Tim Tweed? Picked up your banjo and played this AM.
Oh, schmack. I bet you that's
That's
my other Facebookers were come. They were popping up. They were showing. It was showing their names, which is weird. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it don't.
I know it's weird like that, isn't
Like
it?
for him, it doesn't. It doesn't won't show his name for some reason. I'm wondering if it's a setting.
I don't know. It's interesting. I've actually seen people on Facebook and it give me their name, and then they come in another time and it doesn't give me their name. Yep, that's Tweed there. It's
Yeah,
given me his name before on Facebook,
yeah, I've
and
seen that too.
sometimes it doesn't. You never can tell.
Yeah, I've seen that
Um,
too in your streams. I've seen that happen where it's like one day it'll not show. It'll say anonymous Facebook user, and then the next day it'll straight up have his name in a. And doesn't he have? He has. It shows a picture of him too sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Tim, I meant to call you last week. If you don't mind, maybe shoot me a message on Facebook. Make sure I've got your phone digits. This Wednesday or Thursday. You say you're off on Wednesday and Thursdays. I'll give you a shout. How do you
Yeah, me
get?
too. I had to get these calluses back going.
Yeah, right.
You got to get them working hands going, man. So Nathan asked me to be on his show, on his Songs from Scratch show.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's big stuff right there.
That's the Friday night, right?
Yeah, he's right now he doesn't have a set night for it. He kind of does it whenever it's convenient for him and the guests because he's practicing a lot because the tour is getting ready to kick off in a month.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to get their set tight, to where it's they don't have to think about it. And I totally understand that, but he wants to do more songs from scratch style things. He wants me to like do an acoustic hour and I guess like give my story or whatever.
Nice. That'll be good for your name. Get out there on Twitch.
Totally, man. Yeah, that'll totally open up the Twitch department on for me. Somebody just hit a turkey call over there. I thought there was a turkey in the yard.
Gobble, gobble,
Weird.
gobble.
Yeah, they were blowing off fireworks the other night, man. It was crazy. Like real legit fireworks here.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days before and after here. They were shooting them off. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. The first one they set up, it was one of those Okay, it was one of those squares, that you light the fuse and then run away, and it shoots off like 10 of them, like
Yeah.
separately. It shot the first two straight up in the air, but then on the second one, it knocked it over.
Oh shit.
So it shot one towards the dirt pile, one towards the house, and one towards the main road, and then a bunch of sparkly ones like right here in the driveway. It was crazy, dude. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, you've been gobbling there, Tweed. You've been turkey calling.
Excuse me for a second, guys. I'm gonna run and grab another Lacroix. I'm so thirsty. I
Okay.
sputtered out Lacroix that I just drank out, so I'll be right back in just a second.
Yeah, it's been a pretty couple of busy weeks here too. I've been in the process of following Spirit to get me a motorcycle. I love going to the Walmart and gobble gobble gobble, freaking people out. They'd be like, "What? What's going on? What's going on?" um, but turns out, if the weather is good this weekend, my brother's gonna go pick her up. Um, he's got to drive to Illinois to get it, but it's the same one I saw in my dreams. I've seen it in my dreams a couple times. And one of the dreams was actually the picture that I saw on
Oh man,
what's the name of that website? Craigslist. People get scared. I bet they're like, "Oh, it's coming to get me."
crack open a freshie.
So yeah, I ended up. If the weather's good, my brother's gonna go pick up my new mode of transportation next Saturday.
What you getting?
Getting a Honda CB 500X.
Uh-oh.
So
That's not
yeah,
you already got one, didn't you? Or
yeah, that was a dirt bike,
okay.
and that was exactly what Spirit told me I was gonna get and everything. And then I actually had dreams of this one before I even was told about the dirt bike.
Oh
And
wow.
I've had a couple different dreams, and I was looking at this Kawasaki Versus 300, and I was like, just that's not the one I've seen in my dreams, you know? I'm like, how's this going to work out? And the CBE 500s, I hadn't seen them on the internet for sale for a while, except for like brand new or something. And I was like, I just don't know how this is going to go. And then all of a sudden, um, last week, Spirit was like, go on Craigslist. I've never been on Craigslist. I've heard all the horror stories about Craigslist, you know?
Right.
And I was like, well, and I mean, Spirit's had me dialed in the last month and a half, like giving me all kinds of stuff. And so I was like, all right, I'll go check it out. And boom, there it was. One of the
Right.
pictures that he had selling, it was exact same picture I saw in my dreams. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was like all nervous that night. I was like, I hope he hasn't sold it yet, blah, blah, blah. And so I called him up the next day and talked to his wife, and then he calls me back. And I went ahead and put a $500 payment down, and then I had to borrow some off my mom and stuff because I got turned down for the loan. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be getting on the motorcycle here soon.
Street legal. All right,
Legal.
put the light on. It's getting dark. All right, bring the blue in.
Yeah, it's already almost dark here. It's kind of raining here, so
Yeah. I
is
wish it
it
would rain.
raining there? No.
I wish we'd get like a little shower or something at least every day because it either it rains and we get 3 inches or it doesn't rain for 3 weeks. It's like one of the
Right. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. Got the bats flying around eating all the bugs. That's a good thing.
See, unspoken gamer. I want a motorcycle license, but I'm scared if the test is hard. I mean, they're not that bad. I mean, the physical test is probably easier on a motorcycle if you're good at driving one than it is a car because you don't have to parallel park or anything. But you know, as long as you study the book, you should be good.
I think the hardest part for those tests is the signs here, anyway, in Virginia. Like you
The
can't
signs, the hand signs.
know the like the road signs. You're not allowed to miss any. If you miss one, you fail and you have to come back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's like 40 questions of signs first.
Unspoken says, yeah, I'm in VA. Okay.
Yeah, the signs are the hardest part, and that's the one thing you got to get like completely accurate. You can miss like five on the part two of the test, but you can't miss any of the signs.
What kind of signs would probably give you trouble?
There, well, I've when I took my regular car license one, it was a it was a merge sign, and it was the way it was worded was just weird. Um, and when I went back and I looked it up in the the test run test thing,
Yeah.
it's it, it it didn't make sense to me the way it was worded. But of course, I had to stick it to my brain like glue so I wouldn't fail it the next time. And of course, the next time I didn't even have that question.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are. They've got some like the wording and a lot of those questions is tricky. You gotta. I remember taking mine and I was like, some of those things I had to read like 3 or 4 times. I was
Yeah,
like, oh. Because sometimes yes or no questions get me like that too. I'm like, wait a minute, this is
I mean, really, it's all situational. To be
yeah,
honest, I mean, you can't really peg one answer on like there's okay. There's a in Virginia. There's a lot of on ramps where like you're getting on an on ramp and then there's another on ramp merging from the right, but the sign will tell you to merge right, but the right lane has to merge left in the long run.
right,
So I never merge right. I just stay in my lane, and I think I put down that that means that right-handed traffic is merging into your lane, and I got to.
right. Yeah, I follow you.
It's just weird. It's like I said, it's situational. Everything is. I mean, on a bike, your senses are you know
Heightened, yeah,
pretty fine tuned when you're riding a motorcycle. You got to be.
yeah, yeah. It's
Every scenario is defensive driving.
exactly. It's also kind of like in a car, you're like watching the movie, and on a motorcycle, you're in the movie. you know.
Right, right, exactly. There's the troll. The troll got me.
Uh oh.
Pay no
You
attention to
want
those
to
switch trolls,
become
y'all.
famous?
Sorry about those switch trolls. They want me to buy customers, and I ain't doing that.
Yeah, there's not much point in paying people to to watch it. Uh, it's probably some kind of bot, anyhow. It's not even like
Yeah,
real
it is.
people.
I need to go ahead and set up my. I don't really know how to set my Twitch up, but I need to go ahead and figure it out and set my Twitch up to where it crushes all that stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I've got no idea how to do that.
I just haven't messed with it enough.
Yeah, I figure I just look over them jokers. There's a contest dream motorcycle. I'm entering in a win a custom
Custom up. Oh, nice,
motorcycle. Nice.
very nice. Damn, one thing I forgot to do today was clean the fan off. We have a fan in our room that blows air at night, and I forgot. I just remembered that because I was like, damn, I should have that fan out here. And then I was like, oh no, the fan's dirty. It won't really blow in your air anyway. You know how when they get that layer of dust on them, they just don't work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, it's one of those. It's got dust on the fan blades, and now it doesn't really push out any air. It just kind of makes noise. Is all it does.
Just kind of pushes the dust around.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I vacuumed and dusted in there the other day, but that's the one thing I forgot to do was the fan. I mean, shit, having a black Labrador, we can vacuum every other day and find a whole nother dog. I mean, it's the only our bedroom is the only room in the house with carpet, so that's the only one we
uh,
got to do.
Voting for you to build the next dream chopper is now open. Share the link. Dream
Cicadas. I don't
chopper.
know if you guys can hear the cicadas going crazy, but they're starting to make their noise.
I can. I can hear them.
Yeah, they get pretty loud.
Not as loud as they were earlier this year with that 17-year wake up call.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, dude.
Yeah. They were like, sounded like a spaceship had landed in the back pasture or something.
Yeah, and then of course we got. Let y'all see the. Oh, somebody doing fireworks. But there's our patio lights. Damn, my lens is dirty on the other side. Gotta clean that.
So what do I do here, Tim? I just vote. Currently, you're in ninth place, it says, in their group. Rescue vote, free daily vote, Facebook login required. Um, I
There we go.
think I have to already sign into Facebook first.
And then of course the hummingbirds.
Oh
That
man, you
change.
got some Hummers?
Well, we got it's like a wind chime that changes colors.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I see it now. I was looking at this motorcycle thing.
It's it's one of them solar things that charges during the day.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I put some hummingbird juice out earlier this year, and I had like one. They were late getting here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Here too.
I didn't make any more juice because the juice started getting moldy in there, and I was like, ah, dadgummit.
Dude, I made it so sweet this year. They were like crackheads on that thing. They were fighting each other to get into it.
Yeah, I usually they're like that here, but I only had one, so I don't know if he's still out there.
And this year I've got like last year I just had the hummingbird feeder sitting up on the thing, but this year I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. I got a ant catcher. See that thing above the hummingbird feeder?
I mean, kind of.
It's like right there's the hummingbird feeder, and then right up there, there's a little cup.
Okay.
So you fill that little cup with water,
And
and
they
then the ant,
drowned.
yeah, the ants can't get into it. They can't cross the
Nice.
water. So every couple of days, I just take a bottle of water that's old or whatever, and I just fill it up with some water. It keeps the ants out.
All right, Tim. I voted one free vote. I'm kind of broke right now, so I can't 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 afford to do any $1 votes. But got my one free vote.
Uh,
So what you been doing for work here lately? Did you end up going back or?
no, well, I painted the landlord's porch. He wanted it painted black.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, which is like death in the sun, dude. Like it'll burn your feet if you walk out on
That's
it.
what I'm thinking. I'm like, why would you
Yeah,
want?
totally.
Unless you live up north somewhere.
It matches the trim to his house though, so that's what he wanted to do is match the trim. He said he doesn't ever sit out on the porch anyway,
Oh, okay.
but Nothing will survive on that shit. I mean, you could cook eggs on that thing in the day. But yeah, I painted that la- last week and this week. I cut it cut it in with a brush. Had to paint all the pickets and with a brush and cut all those in, and then I rolled the rest of it. Then I had to come back and I had to brush in between the cracks of the deck boards, because it wouldn't get down in between there, and you could see all the holidays where I missed.
Mm.
So I came back and did that, and then once I came back and did the cracks, then you could see where there was two layers of paint. You know what I mean? You could see the difference. So I re-rolled the whole porch again, and now it's solid black. It looks like asphalt. It looks like cast iron.
Wow.
And he said he's going to get some like either red or some sandy color so we can paint our porch in the back. So I got to take everything off that porch. We just had it all pressure washed. He had a guy come over and pressure wash both houses, and so now that it's all clean, and the stuff that grew on it from last year, the green, the mossy stuff that grew on it's gone. I can
Yeah.
paint that now, get it all nice. And I mean, it's an older porch, so the wood's kind of like been there a minute, but with some fresh paint on it, it'll look nice, and it'll at least seal it so that it won't soak in any more water.
Yeah, my porch is pretty sad shape. It needs a repainting.
We've got a kid in middle school or in summer school right now. She's got her son's in summer school, so I have to drive her to work in the morning, and then drive all the way back home, pick him up, take him to school, come back home, get what I can get done during between like 9:30 and 1:45. Then I got to go back and pick him up, bring him home, and then drive back all the way back to Petersburg, pick her up, and come back. It's we're using twice as much gas just to all this transportation shit going on. But he goes into high school next year and he can walk.
Ah.
He can literally walk out the back door, through the backyard, past the well, down the little trail there, and go through a little trail in the woods, and he's in the school parking lot.
Oh well.
Yeah, he could actually come home for lunch. That's how close it is.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the motorcycle I'm gonna love. I think the bike I'm getting gets somewhere between 50 and 68 miles a gallon. So
Nice. How many gallons is a tank?
I think it's like 4 point something. So
Nice.
I think they're saying you can go like 200 and something miles.
That's good, man. Heck yeah. Uh, here.
And then of course insurance will be cheaper. So
Yeah.
it's about the, I don't think I could afford car insurance at this point, but
Right, right. No, I totally understand that.
yeah, I love the sound of those crickets though in the background.
Yeah, them suckers are getting it tonight. I'm surprised Federico the frog hasn't come up here. He usually jumps up the steps and hangs out underneath the light. It's weird. He's a toad, and he every night he usually just jumps right up the steps. I think it's because I'm sitting here. He's probably freaked out. That or something ate his ass. I don't know. One of the two.
Snake food.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna
How'd
go. What's that?
your last play out go at your party thing?
Oh wow, that man was extremely strange.
Or
So I had no clue, but it was a Donald Trump party,
oh man.
and there was like 100 of them there, dude.
Oh shit.
They were they were flying the N word like it was nobody's business.
Did you play um
I closed my set with it. World on Fire.
World
Yes.
on Fire. Yeah, I was about to say. I couldn't
And look,
remember the
I'm
name
gonna
of
get
it there for a
close.
second.
I'm gonna get close and say this because I don't want everybody in the neighborhood to hear it. But so they paid me money to play the party, and then at the end, one of the guys wearing a Trump shirt holding a beer came up and gave me a $40 tip and said, "Love that song about Biden."
What?
Yeah, he had no idea. He had no clue that that song was totally not about Biden. It was completely. Yeah, it was just. And then right after that song, I packed all my shit up and came home. I was like, I was skeeved about it, man. It was weird.
Wow.
The main factor I didn't like was that they were throwing the N word around. They wanted me to play David Allan Coe, the N word song, and I was like, dude, I don't. That's not who I am. Um, I mean,
Wow.
I'll play you some Southern rock and shit, but I'm not gonna, that's not where I go with this. And
I don't even think I know that song.
it's yeah, it's a very very if you type in David Allan Coe and the N word, um, it'll pop up, and when you listen to it, you're gonna be like, oh wow. A guy did come up on stage and play it after I was finished. Um, not on my guitar, but on somebody else's guitar.
How you spell his last name? C-O.
It's David Allen Coe,
C-O-E. Okay. I'll have to look that up.
and then just put N word song, and you'll get a YouTube video, I'm sure.
What's he famous for? I mean, the name sounds familiar.
He's famous for really controversial racial music. Oh,
Uh,
it was absolutely difficult being around those people, White Feather. It was hard, um, especially being around the little kids who were brainwashed into
mm,
believing like such idiotic stuff that I just had to walk away. I had to keep walking away from you know Luckily,
interactions.
I had some gummies and I had a joint and I had some mushrooms. So I kind of went off to myself for a little while on the lake because they had a private lake there.
Mm,
Kind of went off to myself and did my little thing. Um, got in tune with nature, dipped in the lake a little bit. But yeah, it was crazy. It just made me realize that I have to screen my gigs a little bit better before I just say yes to people.
right, right.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think you would have been able to say or do to know that that's something that they were?
I just, I mean, I gotta find out in more detail. You could around here you can kind of tell, but I only met the owner of the property, and he was an older guy. He was a cancer survivor. He didn't have a voice anymore, so he talked like this a lot all the time. He talked real quiet.
Yeah.
Um, he just seemed like an old moonshiner to me. Um, but then when people started showing up with the stickers on the truck and Trump World and Trump Train and T-shirts and all the Karens and the Kevins and it was just man, it was. I felt like I was surrounded and I couldn't get away.
It's so amazing that, like, you can sing a song that you wrote for a specific, and it's almost blatantly stated in the song,
Yeah,
but people in other mind frames can take it and interpret it for their way of thinking.
the only
That's
thing that I changed, the only lyric I changed in the song was um, that part where I go, "We had to move him out so we could move along." I
yeah.
changed that to it was done. We had to do it right because it was done so wrong. I changed it to that because I didn't want to get hit with tomatoes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what was
Right.
going to happen when I and Tracy was like, "You got to do it. You got to do the song." will die. Will not make it out of here alive. It's like the road into the property is like a mile and a half long. We'll never.
Right. Oh man.
But I did it, and I got out of there, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that ever again. That was terrible.
Yeah, you almost kind of feel claustrophobic in that kind of.
Yes. Anxiety level at 1,000.
Wow.
I mean, thank God I had the joint and the mushrooms.
In the lake. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the lake. Yeah, exactly. I I did jam with a couple of the people that came to the party that I guess normally play that guy's party. And that was kind of fun because I haven't played with a full band. I mean, it was a drummer. Oh, thank you, Chris.
Chris Gales, what's
What is
up,
up?
brother?
You guys follow that guy right there, Chris Gales. He is an excellent musician, an excellent working musician.
Yes, sir. He's always out there
But yeah,
laying the gigs.
it was a crazy scene, man. And I did what I could, what I had to do to finish the night out and rolled on. I mean, I did make $80 in tips, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, good a good learning experience, I guess. Then what
Not
is
much, Chris.
up? Not
Just jamming
much.
it out, probably do a little talking. I played a few songs earlier. Let's see if this thing's even still in tune. Oh wow, sounds like it. But yeah, just sitting here jamming it out. Got my hair all braided out because it's summertime and it's just too hot for all that long mess. Maybe I should do a song that I ain't done in a long time. Uh, Got to tune this to open G. Do some Allman Brothers.
Be a good one with the crickets as the ensemble.
Ugh, skeeters are trying to get me now. See if she'll stay in tune for this.
I've been pretty good, Chris. I've been kind of taking a break from Haps for a while, but I'm doing good. I've been doing some work on my art room, so when I come back, I look forward to doing some art. Hello, Jeff Hamlin. Rick's getting ready to play us a tune, some Allman Brothers, he said.
Brett Buzz. The humidity. People say that you're no good, but I wouldn't cut you loose, baby, if I could. Same mistakes down on the ground. Baby, I'm too far gone to turn around. If only you would make up your mind and take me where you're going, or leave me lay behind. And woman, you got those come and go blues. Yeah, you do. Thank you, Chris. But Lord, you got those come and go blues. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got me feeling.
Thank you, white fella.
Just like a fool. Yeah, yeah. Just like a fool. Round and round and round we go. Don't ask me why I stay here, I don't know. Well, maybe I'm a fool to care. Without your sweet love, I would be nowhere. So here I stay, locked in your well, until that day I might find someone else. I don't know just when that might be. I don't know. I can't say 'cause I can't see. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Sail on, baby, sail on. You just go your way and I'll go mine. Seems to me that I once heard that everything is finally cured by time. Thank you so much. So darling, sail on, baby, sail on. Whoops. And I just wish you good luck. I'll see you when you come next time. And woman, you got those come and go blues. Yeah, you do. Lord, you got those come and go blues. Yeah, you got me feeling like a fool. a fool here now. Oh, like a fool here now. Come and go blues for you.
Sweet. That was
Oh,
perfect,
great. I do the
man.
deep
With all the
cuts.
crickets in the background.
Man, this guitar is getting all twangy on me because it's out here in the humidity. I'm
I
gonna have to
bet. I bet.
put it in a low humidity room and let it bend back to where it's supposed to be. Might have to adjust the neck a little bit. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it.
It sounds good coming through on your cell phone too. I mean, that's
Right on. I was worried about that because I'm not even playing through the interface. I'm just playing straight raw into the telephone.
sounds good, brother.
Right on. I appreciate that. I appreciate those gifts too, guys. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, right. Chris gave you a drop the mic. I mean,
I know I saw
what?
that. I'm just using it's a iPhone SE. Um, it's like the little version of the 12, the smaller version of it. And I'm literally hooked to. I mean, I'm plugged into the wall over there, and so it keeps charging, and I'm hooked to a little thing that holds the phone, so it kind of points at me. So nothing real fancy, just the telephone and the all the fancy stuff's inside, but I haven't rehooked it up since I did this gig last weekend, and we got guests coming on Thursday or Friday. So I didn't want. They're going to be sleeping in where I usually do my studio. So
Uh,
yeah, because there's a bed in there, so it doubles as the guest room slash studio when nobody's around.
makes sense.
When they leave on Sunday, though, it's all getting put back together because I got lots of recording to do. I gotta get prepare for that show with Nathan on Twitch, and I want to make sure I have everything. I want to clean my computer out completely so that I don't have any CPU problems. No glitches, none of that stuff, and I want to make sure everything's hooked up and volumes are correct, so I don't have to fiddle with it while I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's good to do that. Get your ducks in a row before you.
Yeah, yeah. I want if this is my one shot to make it, I want it to be the best shot I've ever shot in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember talking to you a few weeks ago, and he was kind of putting that on hold because of the practices for the tour. So I'm glad to hear he's still doing it, but just when he can.
Oh, dude, he started jonesing for the fans. Like he was missing the people. He was missing his friends and stuff. And he's like, dude, I just had to come in here because I feel like writing. I feel like hanging out with you guys. I don't even have to like write music, or I'll just I'll just play some music on Spotify or YouTube if you want me to play some stuff on keyboards, I'll do it. But it's the fact that he just wanted to be with the people. It was a Beatle. He just wanted to be with the people and hang out because he's been putting so much into the practices for the 311 tour.
Yeah, that's now he's opening it up, or he's actually the main. He's the main thing on this one, right?
No, no, he's so his band Iatera is opening. It's going to be Iration,
Okay,
Iatera, and then 311 for
okay,
6 shows in 2 months in 60 days, and then their newest album drops at the end of this month. So after this tour is over, they're headlining their own tour.
that's right, that's right. I was thinking they were headlining one, but then when you said 311, I was like, wait a minute, they're pretty famous. Um,
Yeah, they're openers for 311, which is it's really good though because it I mean Red Rocks is almost sold out. Um, You know how big the Virginia Beach amphitheater is. I'm sure you've seen
Yeah.
that holds like a lot of people. We're talking like crowds of 30,000 and whatnot, and so they're gonna this is good for them because it opens their music up to an older crowd of of kind of the same genre, the you know the rocks, reggae kind of like
Okay.
yeah thing from back in the day, and then of course Iration is well known out there. They've been out there a while.
And then do they have much of a break in between, or are they just going to kind of
I
go
think
straight into theirs?
I think they're gonna have a I think they're gonna break for the winter.
Right, right. Because you're going to open up for them when they come to your town, right?
Richmond, yeah, and I'm really gonna really hopefully if I've got a good solid 45-minute set that I can switch off a couple of songs here and there every night. I'm really gonna push to do the East Coast with him if I can. If he'll take me on and let me just open for him on the East Coast, I'd love to get that shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, even if it's just 30 minutes a night, that's enough for me to expand from zero to what I think is hero.
Well, and I mean, just the vibes and the inspiration and being in that environment. A lot of
The
people,
experience, yeah,
yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of people write their next album while they're on tour. You
yeah,
know,
and it'll be good to be around musicians like them because I'll be able to the inspiration will be there. Yes. Why'd you steal the heavy blanket from me last night? Because you weren't even wearing it. It was laying to the side, and I just gave you the other one, and I pulled the heavy blanket on me.
the
We have this
heavy.
we have this weighted blanket, and
Yeah, yeah,
we fight over the weighted blanket because like she'll go to sleep and put it on, and then I'll go in there to go to sleep, and then it's like kicked off. She kicks it off, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna take the heavy blanket because I sleep good with the heavy blanket.
yeah,
But yeah, just the experience alone of being around all those fine musicians and getting to feel what it's like to tour, to actually like tour would be a grand thing. I mean, we'll see.
yeah,
We'll see if I get to do this Richmond thing and if it goes well and they like what they hear and they say, "Hey, man, you want to come? You want to come with us on the East Coast?" I'm gonna I'm gonna give Tracy the salute and I'm gonna pack my shit and I'm gonna roll.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, you already know how it feels to play different venues and the energy changes, and
Yep.
so to be in even bigger venues with like instead of like I'm sure there's a difference, but
Oh
people
yeah.
are paying money to come see a concert, not just go to a bar and get
Right.
whatever's going on.
Right.
It's kind of a
Right.
different energy, I
It's a
guess.
more planned event than it would be playing at a bar.
Yeah, yeah,
Playing at a bar, you get like the regulars, like the people that normally show up, and then the stragglers, or a couple of your fans that that you know in the area that are going to show up. But
which I'm not down, and I mean that's good energy, but I'm just saying that's got to be different, and that would be cool to experience it,
oh
and
yeah,
see what that feels like.
oh yeah, definitely. I need that in my life. Even if it's like one of the roughest, it can't be no rougher than living on the streets for 3 years.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like say 10, 15 shows on the East Coast. I mean, in 30 days, I can do 30 days of eating ramen noodles and playing shows every night and going to sleep and waking up in the next town. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, yeah. An adventure.
I'm totally cool with that. I'm so ready to just to jump away from the seven cities. I've been doing the seven cities thing for so long that and that I mean doing Norfolk, Portsmouth, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Hampton, Newport News, and Williamsburg is kind of like being on tour. I mean, you're playing a different city every night. Granted, they're only like each one of them's only like 30 minutes away, but if you really look at it, DC is only like 4 hours away from Virginia Beach, and Raleigh's only like 4 hours away from Virginia Beach. So I mean, it's like just a little bit more drive time, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Wake up, restring the guitar, and do it all over again because I'm in a different town and they haven't heard that set, and I can play that same set and switch out a couple of songs here and there, and it'll always be fresh to them. It'll be the same ones to me, but it's honestly, I as I started playing more in the bars, I started learning that I was getting paid to practice in front of people.
Right, right.
And I close my eyes most of the time anyway, so I don't even really like take in a lot of what's going on out in the bar. But I just want that feeling of if I can look out in the crowd and see one person singing "Everyone's a Hero" back at me, you know what I mean? Or if one night Nathan decides he wants to pick up his guitar and come out there and rip a lead over top of "Everyone's a Hero," you know, that's a feeling like no other, man.
Yeah, yeah. And the interaction, the more people you have, if you got a crowd of 10, 20, 30,000 people, you can play to that vibe and say, all right, you know, I want you to repeat after me when you can do one of those interactive songs, where
Yeah.
you really get them to sing part of it. And that's got to be a pretty cool
Oh
experience.
yeah. Yeah, the crowd participation. I have a couple of those, so yeah, that's going to be fun. Like I could do that with All Because of You. I could do that with Everyone's a Hero. I could do that with World on Fire. Um, I'm probably going to be playing mostly reggae tunes because it'll be more of that theme.
Right, right.
But then throw in, but the thing is with Nathan, he's not so pressed and set on straight reggae. Like he's open to hearing other music, and he enjoys hearing. And I noticed a lot of reggae bands are like that. They love what they do, but they also love to hear other stuff that's not what they do.
Right.
Because I'm sure after playing pack this bowl for two 40 times in 60 nights, it gets old, and you want to hear some other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, obviously, I won't be closing my nights out with Prince or anything like that. But I definitely would play like "What Devils Do." I would definitely play.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you be able to do Devil's Do? Because
Yeah,
that one, everybody can relate to that.
yeah, yep. And then I've got all these songs that I've got in my head. I've got them down as far as on the foot pedal. I know how to loop it to where I can make it sound like a full band but be one person.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bonus there.
Yeah. When I drop that bass line on on World on Fire, that usually grabs people's attention like whoa, whoa. Because that's why I always call that, all right, let's put the flavor in it, because that's what it is. Everything really revolves around that bass line.
Yeah, yeah. People are like, what's he doing there?
Yeah.
He's got a guitar. That's not a bass.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
But
And
now you got the bass too. So,
it sounds so good on a real sound system. Like the other
uh,
night when I played it on my PA, I was able to crank my PA up really loud, louder than they kept telling me turn it up more, turn it up more. So I was like, he's like, there's no sound limit here. So I cranked that shit up, dude. It rocked across the lake, and and when I went to do the bass part, it was so deep and thick and like nothing like I'd ever heard before out of my speakers, because normally I just turn my speakers up to about two, and that's loud enough for a bar to where they're telling me, hey, I can't hear my customer, tell me what drink they want.
right.
But out there it didn't matter because everybody had a cooler. You know what I'm saying? So dancing, they're all enjoying it. But
Yeah, so I guess it, even though it was different crowd, you got to have some good experience out of it too.
yeah, it was a little bit nerve wracking, but it was once I was playing with those other individuals, it was I forgot that the people were even out there on the sand. You know what I mean? It was just like one of those things where I was more focused and into what was happening on the stage than I was that was happening out in the crowd,
How long a set did you have for the show?
and that made it a really pleasant experience. Wait, I just smoked my last cigarette, so I'm gonna grab this Nature's American Spirits. All right, for those of you guys out there, I'm not smoking drugs on stream. I just am smoking American Spirit tobacco. Where is it? There it is. American Spirit tobacco out of a glass pipe. That's all. Because I
How
don't have.
long did your set go for that show?
I did an hour, about an hour and 15,
Okay.
and then another guy wanted to come up and play, and then he played the David Allan Coe song and some other songs, which kind of made me feel like I needed to get up out of there at that point. I'm just not into the real racy stuff, and like that's not my image.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin your vibes for the night.
Yeah, kind of. After that, I was kind of like, and plus there was a shit ton of like cicada bugs were showing up. Like not cicadas, but they were like these weird looking. They looked almost like giant aphids is what they looked like. They were long green. They were weird looking bugs, and they were all over my speakers. I had to clean my speakers off before I could put them in the car because I had like 100 bugs on one speaker.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and my speakers are wrapped in fur, so they were sticking to the speakers like crazy. And the spotlight that was on the stage, it wasn't even like a spotlight anymore. It was covered in those bugs. So it was like a green light almost because it was covered in green bugs.
Right, they were all getting attracted like moths to a flame.
Yeah, yeah.
So when are they coming to your town next year?
Yeah, it'll be 2022. I'm thinking probably somewhere near the late
Summer.
winter, early spring,
Oh, okay.
somewhere around there. I think they're going to start on the East Coast. They have a habit of starting on the East Coast and working their way back towards the West Coast because that's where they live.
Yeah, I was wondering why they were going to do the East Coast. It seems like they would do some West Coast too.
Yeah, they're doing West Coast. I'm actually I'm going to see them in Virginia Beach on September 2nd, and then I'm flying out to Colorado to see them on October 2nd
Okay.
or October 3rd. I can't remember which one it is, but so they're going to do the East Coast first, and then they're going to fly back. They're starting in Boston and then working their way down. They're going to hit DC, play DC, and then from DC they're going to drive to Virginia Beach. I've been trying to get Nathan to stop here on his way from DC to here. I was like, dude, you guys could stop here. You could park the bus. There's plenty of parking for your entire crew. There's plenty of room. You can get a shower, cook you a good vegan meal because he's vegan. But I'll cook you a good meal. You can have a good night's rest, and then you're at the halfway point between DC and Virginia Beach. He's like, I don't
Right.
know. It depends on the time and everything.
Right.
And I was like, well, send the guys with all the equipment. Just send them down to Virginia Beach to set up, and then you guys can kind of chill and lounge, and I can get you up in my studio and we can make a song.
Live from the Boozer.
Mm-hmm. the Bozart Cave. Could even let him log on to Twitch, and he could do a Twitch stream right there. Boom. Like we're in a special location tonight.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, they could all. I wonder if any bands do that, like broadcast their. I guess it would kind of defeat paid shows, but to broadcast on certain platforms to.
Ballyhoo does it. They sometimes when they're playing bars and stuff, like the small bars, they broadcast their shows on Twitch and on YouTube. Um, Howie Spangler, I've been talking to him lately too, and he's a really cool dude. He's down to earth, kind of the same as Nathan is. He's really down to earth guy, and he lives in Maryland, so I'm really trying to connect with him too because Maryland's just across 301. And if they have any shows over here and they need an opening act, hey, I'm your guy, you know. And Ballyhoo's been around for 15 years or something. They've been around a while.
Yeah, I wonder. You could probably even make. I've seen like YouTubes and stuff where you've got to pay certain amount to be like a member to get special broadcasts.
Right, that's what they
They,
do. They do that. They do. Ballyhoo does that. Yes.
okay, okay.
Yep, he does. In fact, I'm subscribed right now to his station. So whenever he goes live at a show or whenever he decides to go live on YouTube, I get a notification that hey, I'm live now. Come hang out and talk, or and it's not always music. Sometimes it's just I'm feeling down in the dumps and I just feel like hanging out with friends, and
Okay.
I just need people around me because you know how
Yeah.
us creators are, man. We get in our feels and shit, and we kind of need that family love,
Need some feedback. Yeah.
that reassurance that we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Again, Haps, this is not drugs. This is tobacco, smoking tobacco. Just want y'all to know
That's legal there where you are now, isn't it?
it is legal here now. Yes, I found out all the ins and outs and trips and triggers. So um, it is now legal to possess and to travel with 1 ounce of pot.
Oh wow.
But you won't get in trouble. You won't get a ticket. You won't go to jail. If you have anything over an ounce, if you have over an ounce up to a pound, up to just under a pound, uh, it's a misdemeanor and it's a $25 fine, and they take your weed. If it's
Oh wow.
if you have a pound, it's a felony and it's a $250,000 fine and 10 years in prison.
See, that's still whack. I mean, like
I
if
mean, who
you want to
travels?
buy bulk,
Who travels with a pound though?
yeah, that's true.
And also, you can't travel across state lines with it. That's a felony as well.
Right.
10 years in prison and
But
criminal.
to take you, if you're going to travel with more than an ounce, because I can see people buying more than an ounce if they're going to stock up for a month or two. I know
Right,
some people that smoke an ounce a week. So if you wanted
right.
to buy 2 weeks worth of stuff and not travel or get out on the road or whatever, um, I mean, maybe a fine, but to take it too, come
Yeah.
on.
And now, let's see. So it's legal to cultivate in your home up to 4 plants, but you have to label all 4 plants, and it's 4 plants per household, not 4 plants per adult.
Oh
So,
wow.
so one household can have 4 plants, um, and that whole possess an ounce theory doesn't apply in your home. It only applies
Uh,
if you're out in public. You can be out in public with an ounce, but it's not like you can walk around shaking your bag around saying, "Hey, everybody, I got weed." Um,
right, right, right.
you can't smoke it in public. You
You
can't.
can't smoke it in public.
No, it's only designated areas and private places. You still can't buy it here yet. Um,
You
that
think
won't
some
happen.
of that change once you can start bonding it there because everybody's gonna be smoking it wherever they are.
Yeah, you're allowed to share it between adults over 21 in your home. You can trade it, but you can't receive money for it. So you could trade like I could trade say a quarter ounce for $120 worth of some good seeds. I could make that trade, but I can't actually trade the drug for money.
Right.
You can't have the weed and a gun in the same place because that's like that takes on a whole nother felony charge. Which I don't have a gun, so I got nothing to worry about there.
Yeah. I'm with White Feather. It all sounds like BS. I mean, if you're gonna say it's legal,
Well,
then
well the deal is it's statewide legal. It's not federally legal anywhere. It's still federally.
true. Which
It's still
which is
federally.
ridiculous because we're over. How many states have legalized it now? I think we're
I
over
think
30,
it's.
right?
Uh, well, I think we're at 30 with the decriminalization, but we're at like 18 states with recreational where you
Okay.
smoke it in designated places. You can't smoke it in city parks. That's like a park or a reservation type thing, like preservation.
Right.
That's the same fine and felony crime as trying to take weed on a navy base, basically, because it's federal property. That's why it becomes a
Right.
federal crime. There's
Which
all
at
kinds.
this point it should the federal mandate should change. We're,
Yeah,
we're
I think that.
past we're past half have decriminalized it. So
Yeah, I
um,
think it's going to change this year, man. I really do. I think that, or at least this presidency, I think something's going. to Bernie is pushing to get it federally legalized.
I mean every state that's done it has been benefited.
Oh
You
my
know.
gosh, yeah, their schools are. They don't in Colorado. You don't pay for college anymore.
Oh really?
It's free. Like weed is paid for college. Weed is
Wow.
there's streets to be nice. There's no potholes in Colorado. Um, like here, the lottery supposedly helps schools and streets and all that, which is a crock of shit. There's potholes
Right.
everywhere. The schools are trash. The infrastructure's trash. The Colorado's infrastructure is amazing, all because of weed. In the
Yeah.
first quarter of them being legal, they made over $250 million in revenue off the tax from weed.
Yeah. I mean I've heard of growers having to just burn weed because they had too much.
Mm-hmm.
They had so much weed they couldn't sell it all.
Yep, exactly right. I mean,
So
I'm not going to be growing it to try to sell it to anyone. I'm a consumer. If I can grow four Silver Mountain X plants and get them to bud out real nice and you know drop me a pound in my refrigerator, I'm good. I mean, that means I don't have to go to some sketchy dude's house and you know smoke a joint there and then try to drive home all stoned. Um, when I can just go out in my backyard and pick it and let it sit in a box for a couple weeks and then put it in a bowl and smoke it. But really, what I want to do is I want to learn to make edibles.
that's what I was about to say. I mean, I haven't smoked or vaped in, well, I haven't smoked in a decade. I haven't vaped in like 6, 7, 8 months now. But,
Yeah,
and before that, it was like a year. But I would like to try edibles.
edibles.
I haven't
It's a
ever
good
done
buzz, man.
edibles. And, because one thing with me, my lungs, my throat and stuff, that just smoking it
Right.
and vaping it's just too harsh. But, I would like to try the edibles, see what that's like.
It's a good buzz, man. I want to learn how to make butter so that I can make brownies and cookies.
And then I was talking to one of my soul sisters the other day, and she was talking about something like V85 or something. It's like a mixture of indica and sativa, and it doesn't have the paranoia and all this stuff. And she was like, she doesn't do it a lot, but every once in a while she get a cartridge and do a little vape pen or something.
Hell yeah. They have stuff out there now, man. It's like they have weed that you can eat that makes you lose weight.
Oh well.
Yeah, THCV is what it's called, and it helps you like lose weight. It's a sativa that makes you active as hell, makes you want to do things. Lots, and of course, you exercise and move around and stuff, and then kaboom, you're losing weight. Me, every time I smoke pot, all I want to do is just jump inside the fridge and gut it.
Wife Heather says she's got a friend that makes really good brownies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
smart.
had the opportunity a long time ago to try some good brownies, but that's when I was like totally not even. I was like anti weed back then, and to this day, I'm like, damn, I should have tried it.
Man, I had a brownie one time in Virginia Beach. I went to get a sack of trees from this dude, and he's like, "I got some brownies. You want one?" And he's like, "Here, take two or three." And gave me like three brownies and shit wrapped in a napkin. And when I left his house, I was like, "Well, before I leave here, I'm gonna eat one." And I just like ripped like probably four bong hits of
Oh
some
shit!
really good pot. And then I ate. He's like, "You only want to eat half that thing." I ate the whole brownie, dude. And I got on my bike, and before I got home, I was like, I
Weeble
felt like
wobble.
that ET in the basket, and I was going to the moon, dude. I was just like so weightless, and just like, wow, this nature was just real. Like right now, if I was sitting here on that, had eaten that, and listening to these cicadas and shit go off, I'd be like, whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I've been on here 2 hours, man. I gotta jump off and wash the body off. I'm dripping sweat still.
All right, my brother. Thanks for inviting me up. It was good to hear you sing, and
Oh,
good
thanks
to
for
see you
coming.
and chit chat for a while, brother.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody here tonight. These crazy braids.
You
But
gonna keep them for a while? How long are you gonna keep them?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to turn them. Yeah, absolutely, white feather. I'm gonna try to make them turn into dreadlocks. I'm gonna try to keep them in there until they knot up themselves, and then see what happens from there. One or two things is gonna happen. Either I'm gonna get dreadlocks out of this, or I'm gonna look like the guy from Puddle of Mud, or from
There you go.
Pickleback with the curly
It
hair.
look. It really does look good on you, though. I mean, I mean, it doesn't look good on everybody, but you pull it off.
I felt like it was. It kind of looks weird on a almost 50-year-old dude, but the more I look at it, the more I'm accepting it.
See you, white feather. Much love.
Absolutely. Peace to everybody.
All right, you have a good rest of your night. Much
Yes,
love,
sir.
Rick.
You too, man. And remember, y'all, if you can't see love, you got to be love.
Damn, Skippy. Be love.
Right on. Peace, everybody.